Well, there was Valium in the 60s, Prozac in the 90s, and now the growing mother's little helper of choice is Adderall, a powerful and addictive drug normally used to help kids with attention deficit disorder. Desperate to find more energy and focus under the constant demands of work, kids, and marriage, they raid their kids' prescription bottles. And with harrowing details of what comes next, here's ABC's Dan Harris.
This is the story of how one day a mother of four on a quiet block in suburban Minneapolis made an impulsive decision, one that took this mom to darker places than she ever imagined possible.
I grew up in a house where my mom was very neat and everything was really clean and, beautiful dinners every night, and that didn't come naturally for me.
Drowning in the daily drudgery of dinner, dishes, and laundry, Betsy Degree was thrown what seemed like a lifeline.
Hi, sweetie.
One of her children was diagnosed with attention deficit disorder and prescribed the drug Adderall.
So you were sitting here one day looking around thinking this place is a mess, I gotta clean it.
I mean, those bottles almost blinked at me all the time, like they were calling to me constantly.
So one day, Betsy took one, stole one really, from her own child.
It was immediate. I was able to get all the stuff done around the house. I was able to cook the dinner and have everything perfect. And I liked the way it made me feel.
Did it make you feel like Supermom?
It did.
You've said that you would go from undoable loads of laundry to
getting it out, staying up till 3 a.m. and getting it all done.
She thought she'd only take it once, but she started taking it all day, every day.
I couldn't stop. I could not stop taking them. I would just be like, okay, I'm just gonna do it one more time.
While Adderall has been shown to work for people who really need it for ADHD or narcolepsy, when it's abused, it can be incredibly addictive. Its active ingredient is amphetamine.
The crash after that, like when you stop taking it, you're so exhausted, and it was never a good day for me to be exhausted. So I just would continue to do it.
How bad is the crash?
Oh, it's terrible. You just want to sleep all the time. Super crabby, just rageful, crabby, horrible.
When Betsy ran out, she had to convince the family doctor to write more prescriptions.
I would call and say we lost them. I would call and say that dose isn't right, so can we try a different dose?
You were trying every trick in the book.
Every trick in the book.
She is not alone. Over the last decade, an astonishing 750% increase in Adderall prescriptions for women between 26 and 39. Critics say clearly not all of these women need the drug.
You want more, Frank?
Women are expected to play multiple roles, mother, housewife, working, and so with the energy that can be gained from these medications initially, they're very attractive.
We were stunned to find that there's a whole hidden ecosystem of websites dedicated to teaching people how to trick their doctors.
Check this out. If you go to Yahoo and type in the words, "How do I get my doctor to prescribe Adderall?" you will literally get tens of millions of results. On some of these sites, you will find scripted lines that you can memorize and use with your doctor. According to one study, nearly a quarter of all adults who go to doctors seeking help for ADHD may be faking their symptoms.
Your life becomes a squirrel just looking for that nut, looking for that Adderall.
Joni Gamble, a registered nurse, started taking Adderall after she read a book that told her what to say to her doctor to get the drug. And she got an extra benefit on top of that energy boost.
Come on, Luz.
Weight loss.
It's just like speed was years ago. Women have been using amphetamines for years to lose weight.
People have a naive acceptance of the safety of these prescribed medications, and we've got an increase in women using drugs like Adderall ending up in our treatment programs.
Adderall can drive some people to extremes. One day, Joni, who remember is a nurse, took 10 Adderall pills and went to the hospital with an overdose.
And I had a sharp pain in my chest, sweating, fast heartbeat, pain down my arm.
And when Betsy, who admits she has struggled with addiction issues all of her life, decided she could no longer fool her doctor, listen to what she did next.
I just switched to meth.
You switched to meth?
I did.
So here you are in this little leafy little suburb and you're smoking meth.
In my bedroom. The door's locked. All day, all night, every day.
So it got that bad?
It got that bad.
She lost her business, and she says she nearly lost her kids. Both Betsy and Joni are now clean. Joni runs interventions for addicts, and Betsy is training to be a substance abuse counselor.
So what would you say to a mom out there right now who's thinking, maybe I'll take one of my kids' pills?
I would say don't. It can happen to anybody, I guess.
For Nightline, this is Dan Harris in White Bear Lake, Minnesota.